So this is it, huh?
Yeah. This is the starting line to our race. Cisco set up sensors all along the course, and he'll be tracking your speed all the way to the finish line on the other side of town.
No, I meant this is it. You know, the day the greatest upset in speedster history goes down.
Oh my gosh.
Man, this isn't about winning or losing, okay? This is about training, so you can get faster and beat Saboteur and save Iris.
Okay.
Yeah, which I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Well, okay, that's where
First, I'm
his
gonna
age
make you eat my
shows.
dust. I'm sorry.
Bets are in, and may the odds be ever in your favor. Gentlemen. Ready? Get set. Go.
Woo! Okay, I want to say go there. Oh crap! Oh crap! Woo! He phased right through the building.
Come on,
credit
man,
card.
that didn't count.
You know I can't phase yet.
Man, you just saw me do it, right? And you have to be ready to face any obstacle that's put in your path, Leah. Well, until then, what's my name? Natural frequency of air, your body, your cells will be in an excited state. Allow you to face.
Yeah, it's not really helping. What exactly do I do?
Connect with your body, right? Connect with the air. Be pure electricity. You have to feel everything that's around you.
You gotta connect with the speed force.
So go fast and feel things.
No, you know what his problem is? He's not connecting with the speed force.
Okay, all right. You can do this.
This victim was performing here last night. He's a lounge singer named Julio Mendez.
Julio Mendez?
Has anybody seen Detective
In Flashpoint, he was Captain Mendez.
Sorry, in Flashpoint, this alternate universe that you lived in.
But you know, there's something else here. One of the DNA strains has an element in it. Have you ever seen anything like that before?
I have. And on the meta house created by alchemy.
Oh.
Which means the meta that killed our two innocent people was created by me.
Kid Flash is the one thing you miss about Central City?
Whoa, Barry, slow down. You don't have to be so skeptical about it. Kid Flash is cool. What do you like best about him specifically?
Well, he's fearless, and he's brave.
Yeah.
He's a hero, and he's probably pretty cute under that mask.
Do I know you?
You don't remember me? You and your cronies had a very fun time ruining my life. Not gonna let you do that this time around. Can't touch me, speedster.
When Barry threw the Philosopher's Stone into the Speed Force, there was an explosion, and he was propelled to the future.
The future.
It was a few months from now.
What he saw was himself, standing before Saboteur and me. Right before Saboteur killed me.
You're saying that in a few months, you die.
Unless we can change the future.
Which we're gonna do, Joe. Okay, we're not gonna let this happen.
How long have you known about this?
Everybody known.
How long?
A couple weeks ago, Joe.
And you're just telling me now? That's my daughter.
Dad, I didn't want them to say anything because I knew how you would react.
This is not something you keep from your father, Iris. You should have known that. And you should have too.
I know, Joe.
Look, I didn't understand why they didn't want to tell me because they didn't grow up under the same roof that you did. They don't know. They don't know what my baby girl means to me, Barry, but you do.
I know.
No, stop!
Destroy your nerve endings.
And that while using my powers, I could lose control. Caitlin, you're strong, okay? Stronger than you know. You're not going to lose control.
Caitlin, try, please.
Oh, so this is when Caitlin's on the loose. That means Caitlin's on the loose.
Alright, so how do we do that?
We vibe Flashpoint. It worked. I'm here.
I was in control.
Okay. All right, it's spreading. We need you. You're not gonna do that. You're stronger than I am, Kayla. You're far stronger than I am. You're one of the strongest people I've ever known. You can win this fight. I just need your help now.
Train.
Stop in time. We have to get everyone out of there. We don't have enough time. Everybody brace yourselves! We're gonna move the train. How are we gonna do that? I'll vibrate it. I'll vibrate it fast enough that it can phase through this. You could do that? I don't know. I've never tried before. Everybody, hold on!
Is that even possible?
I'm about to find out.
Oh! Woo!
We Kardashians.
Woo! Go, Barry, go! Now, Wally, push it! Push, Wally, push! Whoa! Holy shit! That was cool! He revived the whole train! Oh my gosh! No.
You have to stop. I don't have it in me right now. I need you to get your blood into him. It'll counteract his cells and negate his powers.
How am I supposed to do that when I can't even touch it?
You're gonna phase it into him. You know, I've never done that before. You just watched me do something I'd never done, but I did it because I had to. All right? I know you can do it, okay? I need you to believe it too.
He's like, what the hell are you doing?
Run, Wally. Run.
Yeah!
It worked. I did it. Sure did. Goodbye, Kid Flash. What? Look at that.
What happened?
I'll tell you what happened. Wallace was a total badass. That's what happened. Translate.
Yeah, he phased his speedster blood into York and neutralized his powers.
So thank you.
I wasn't gonna let Iris die at the hands of Killer Frost, was I?
I knew there was a good guy inside of you somewhere. One that the rest of us would like to see a lot more often.
See, he's smiling. Oh,
Good night.
see, it's nice to see Julian kind of just relax.
Do you want to get a drink?
What, as in now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, we've got something here. Look at that smile.
No.
What's wrong?
God. He's got my dad. He has him in Gorilla City.
Hi, it's Jocelyn. How'd you like this Flash episode? Overall, I thought this episode was pretty good. I give it a B for above average. There were some really good moments. I think now we're starting to see more and more of the different developments that's supposed to occur as we get closer to May 23rd to see Barry and Wally train together. And Barry learns for himself, as now the teacher, he has to inspire Wally. He has to inspire him the way that Harrison Wells, that Harry had inspired him prior. So now it's Barry's turn. So I think further along, Barry's going to have to teach Wally more about the Speed Force. So that hasn't come into play yet. So Barry is trying to teach Wally how to phase. It's not happening. Wally, I think, is trying to think more textbook-like, where it's all up in here. And Barry is more about, like, you have to feel it. You have to be one with the energy. So we now know that Wally knows how to phase. We also know that Barry is the man because he could phase a whole train through a barricade. That is completely insane. Insane. So in a sense, it was a good practice run to see Wally try and save his sister Iris, but he failed because York touched her and he wasn't fast enough. So Wally felt horrible that he couldn't save her, and it really cost him his self-confidence, his assurance, and I felt really bad for him. But I think, again, you know, Barry, he was in those types of situations, and in order to succeed, you have to fail, right? So I think that's just more motivation because he loves his sister and she truly means a lot to him, so he knows he's going to have to really up his ante. So Barry's not willing to relinquish control because I think Barry still holds on to this deep weight of everything falls on me. So I think for Barry's journey, he has to learn to delegate. He has to learn to trust his other speedsters, to be able to know that, you know what, you now have a team, and to be able to depend on them. So it's going to be, like I said, a process, a continuum of how it's going to happen. So the big dramatic portion was the fact that Iris finally told Joe that in 4 months, Savitar is going to murder her. It was a big shocker to him. As we all saw, I don't blame him. That's his daughter. That's his princess. He had every right to be mad. I truly felt his emotions, and I really have to say big ups to Jesse L. Martin. He's just an awesome actor. I really, truly love him. I mean, he really plays Joe, the father figure, so well, and he loves his children, all of them. So he just straight up said, "Iris, this is not something you keep from your father." Ooh. And you could tell with everybody else in that room and in that premises, they all knew, they all messed up, they all knew they shouldn't keep secrets. So for Cisco to vibe into Flashpoint, that was really cool. I think they need to do a little bit more of that to understand just the whole background. I think they need to find out who was Dr. Alchemy. I think it would be a great idea for the writers to give us more of that Flashpoint timeline, just to be able to understand the whole thing and to be able to understand more about Savitar. Jessie Quick come through the portal. Super excited to see her. I'm super excited to see Harry. Harry's in Gorilla City and Gorilla God has him. Sorry, Gorilla Grodd, not Gorilla God. Savitar is the god. Gorilla is just Grodd. Prediction time. Prediction. Okay, go back to the prophecy. I know I've been talking about it for a couple weeks, but some of my ideas have sort of changed and it's been altered from this episode. So again, let's just talk about real quick. Number one, one will fall. So that one I think is pretty easy in my mind. I think it's going to be HR, or it could be Harrison. I'm thinking it's going to be Harry up on the roof, and he's going to fall. He's going to be injured, and Jessie Quick has to save him, or wasn't able to save him. So, well, this will be another interesting thing, is that what if, we're kind of going back in circle, but what if Harry fell from the roof, and he becomes paralyzed, and they put him back in a wheelchair? One will betray the group. I'm thinking it's going to be Caitlin, because when you remember from the news report, they said that Killer Frost is still on the loose, still at large. So I'm thinking that at the time when they're supposed to save Iris, she's in that mode of being Killer Frost, and she arrives and she is helping Savitar by freezing Barry, by freezing Cisco. So I think at that moment, Caitlin would have betrayed the group, and one will die. Okay, so originally I've been thinking Joe is the one who's going to die. So I'm thinking that Joe is, because he's the father figure, and as a parent, you will, for the most part, be willing to sacrifice your own life for the life of your child. So I really think that Joe is going to try and offer himself as a sacrifice and do a switcheroo so that he saves Iris, but then he's the one who gets murdered. So I think that's going to happen. But now here's the twist. And with the Flash writers, they're always putting down a twist for us. But I'm now thinking that the second twist would be Julian. because from listening to one of my favorite podcasts called AfterBuzz TV, I really love them. They had this great theory that Julian feels extremely guilty of his role and what he has caused as being Dr. Alchemy, that it would be him to sacrifice himself for the group, and that it's the one thing that he can do to redeem himself, to be able to make up for it. And so I think he's the one who's going to end up dying. Key people that's going to be stuck in the Speed Force or some element of it that is just this infinite black hole. And it's in a place where it's in the multi-universe or something, or maybe it's a planet, maybe it's just hell, and they're just stuck there, and there's no way to get them. Maybe they become a slave or something, but it's just tremendous torture, which could break their spirit. So I'm thinking that is going to be worse than hell, and I'm thinking it could be Wally, or Iris, or Joe, but I don't think it's going to be Barry. So those are my predictions, those are my reviews. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Please leave a comment. I really would love to hear from you. And thank you so much. So have a great day and see you next time.